My name is Solveig Hanson, and for the past 2 years, I've been a postdoctoral researcher with the Canadian Organic Vegetable Improvement Project, also known as CANOVI. This research is about seed security for Canadian organic vegetable growers. We're doing the work in conjunction with the BAUTA Initiative on Canadian Seed Security. And that whole initiative started because there's not much vegetable breeding in Canada, either through universities or private companies. So this leaves Canadian vegetable growers largely reliant on imported seed. There are some very good varieties or very widely adapted varieties available as imported seed, but they come from multinational companies that some growers would rather not support. And growers are left vulnerable to supply shocks, supply chain shocks that can disrupt seed supply. And even more important, without vegetable breeding and seed production happening in Canada, we aren't adapting varieties to the unique and very diverse growing environments across the country. So the goals of the project are to develop and identify vegetable varieties that are well suited to Canadian organic farms. So developing means breeding, and we have done some carrot breeding work. And then identifying means trialing. So we've done on-farm trials with growers all across the country with peppers, radicchio, rutabaga, and carrot. And then in doing this on-farm research, we're helping farmers build capacity around plant breeding, seed production on the farm, and just navigating the seed system, knowing what varieties are out there, knowing what seed growers and on-farm plant breeders are out there, and also thinking about what values they want to see reflected in the seed system they participate in. All of CANOVI's research is aimed toward farmers. So we've done a lot of work through surveys, interviews, focus groups, informal conversations to make sure we're asking questions that are relevant and interesting to farmers, and also delivering the results in ways that are both engaging and make sense to non-researchers. As far as farmers using the data that this project has produced, for farmers just looking at the reports, it's kind of a starting point, maybe to get some ideas of varieties to try on their farm, or get some more context in terms of what seed companies they might want to check out. Farmers have told us, our participants, that the biggest benefit they get is from looking at the varieties on their own farm, to be able to see in their context, their weather, their soil, their growing system, what does well for them. So that's a good place to start for everyone. There's also an opportunity for growers to get involved in future seasons of trials if the trialing process is appealing to them. So CANOVI has been going for 5 years now. And during that time, we've identified several open pollinated vegetable varieties, most recently carrot and radicchio varieties, open pollinated varieties that compete well with hybrids that are commonly used and are from that more international marketplace. So folks should check out our 2022 orange and red carrot trial reports, and also the radicchio trial report for more information on that. And through our breeding projects, we've got several different carrot populations going. One is an orange nonce population, one is a red nonce population. One we're calling Fire Glow, which combines some like orange and yellow roots and is, I think, really beautiful and also really succulent and sweet, or at least was when we grew them here. So several different carrot breeding projects. A group in Ontario, a small group of farmers, undertook a pepper breeding project earlier in the life of CANOVI. The variety that came out of that is called Renegade Red, and it's available on the market. And then we've also built a trialing network of growers that growers can get involved in now if they're interested. Over 150 growers have taken part over the 5-year life of the project. And they've really expressed that not only do they like seeing the varieties on their farm, but they like being part of a network of growers who are interested in seed security, in developing a Canadian seed system, and also, adapting to climate change, both through choice of varieties and adaptation of varieties, and also on-farm practices. So it's really important to, build the community around that. CANOVI participants have been using a really cool variety trialing app called SeedLink to collect data from their on-farm trials. But the website, seedlink.com, collects variety trial data from farmers all over North America and beyond. So if folks want to check that out and just look at results that growers have submitted from all over the place, they can do that. And it's an interesting way to, improve seed system navigation. And then just to say that there will be opportunities to get involved in trialing through CANOVI in future years, especially regarding carrots and salad greens. I know will be some of the focuses going forward. So people can check out seedsecurity.ca, which is the Bauta Initiative website, or the UBC Farm website, and just search for CANOVI. And so there's information both of those places.